What's up? What's up? Is your man Jimmy Chan. All right, so we're giving a polynomial function and we are to find the intercepts. So one of the ones that we know is the y-intercept. And y-intercept, we know that x is equal to 0. So let's find that. So that means I'm looking for f of 0. Which is equal to 0 to the third plus 2 times 0 squared minus 5 times 0, oops, and minus 6. So 0, 0, 0. So f of 0 is just going to equal to negative 6, okay? So my y-intercept is at negative 6, okay? So there's one. That is the easy one, of course. However, when we need to find the x-intercept, we know that the y is equal to 0. So I have to do 0 is equal to x to the third plus 2x squared minus 5x minus 6. So typically what I would have you guys do is actually find all the possible ones and then start throwing them in there with the remainder theorem and see what comes out to be 0. And then from there, you can do long division, all right? However, what we could do right now is go ahead and plug this in to the calculator and see what we get. And what we'll see is that plugging that in, I found one root at 2. So I'm going to go with that, okay? So that this is telling me that I have a 0 at x equals 2. So that means that's my 0. So that means my factor is going to be x minus 2, right? All right, so there's one of them. So now what I'm going to have to do is use the x minus 2 and do the long division. So I got to do x minus 2 and do the long division with the x to the third plus 2x squared minus 5x minus 6. Okay? All right, so how many times does x go into x to the third? I have, let me use a different color there. X squared. I multiply, I get x to the third minus 2x squared. Flip the signs, add. I have a 4x squared, bring down the next term, minus 5x. How many times does 4x squared go into, how many times does x go into 4x squared? It's going to be a positive 4x times. Distribute, I get 4x squared minus 8x. Flip the signs and add. I get a 3x. And now I bring down the next term, which is minus 6. And this is going to be, let me rewrite this 3 here. It looks pretty bad. How many times is x going to 3x? That will be positive 3 times. And I get a 3x minus 6. Flip the signs and add. And I do have a remainder of 0. So now that means what I have here is that I'm going to have this x minus 2 and this x squared, or this is called the depressed function, x squared plus 4x plus 3. And I can factor this, can't I? So I have the x minus 2, and then I have, this is going to be a what, x plus 3. And x plus 1. All right, so that is where and these are going to be equal to 0. So that means my zeros are at x equals 2, x equals negative 3, and x equals negative 1. And my y-intercept is at negative 6, right? So there is my answer, and that looks like it's choice B. And there we go. I hope that helps. Any questions, let me know. See ya. Bye.